Hello, welcome back to another baking video. The reason that you guys like me in the first place. In today's video, I am gonna be making something savory rather than sweet. Still out of dessert person, of course. Flip to page 289. We are gonna be making the soft and crispy focaccia. I'm always a hoe for dessert, but today I was just not really feeling it for some reason. I don't think I've ever made bread before. Have I? No, I don't think I ever have. So this is my first bread baking experience. I guess that's all I have to say for this intro. I do need to change into the baking sweatshirt, which is basically my apron at this point. Let's do a stupid little transition and see how it goes. What should I do? Should I jump or should I snap? Or should I make something up? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Is that even cool? I'm in the sweatshirt, so it's time to go. I am gonna be using the cookbook. If you do the cooking by the book. Dun, 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 dun. Down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Shut that ass down, load it, pick that motherfucker up. Soft and crispy focaccia. First step is to dissolve the yeast to make sure that it's alive and will rise your bread. Swirling water. We want to put this water in the stand mixer and then dissolve this active dry yeast in it with a whisk, which I don't have on me at the moment. I'm holding a lot of things at once. This is what it looks like after mixing the active dry yeast into the water. It says, set aside until the mixture is cloudy and slightly puffed, about 5 minutes. While the active dry yeast is doing its thing, I now need to bring 2.5 cups of water to room temp. I've always tried to get room temp water just from the tap, and I feel like it never works. Oh, I think that's good. Winnie's made her way up here. Excuse me, Winnie. Add 2.5 cups room temperature water to the yeast mixture, then add the flour and kosher salt. If you do the cooking by the book. I am going to measure by weight because that's the most accurate way to get your flour measurement. What the hell? 780 grams. Winnie, please get off. Take a little bit out. Perfect 780. We love to see it. Oh my gosh. Take it. The recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of Diamond Crystal kosher salt. I only have Morton, and like I said in the last video, in the book, Claire explains that the salt makeup is different between the 2 brands, so you need to have the amount of salt in the recipe if you're using Morton. All that being said, I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon instead of 2. Add the flour. Oh no. 1, 2, 3 teaspoons makes a tablespoon. Mix on the lowest speed until a very loose dough comes together about 1 minute. Okay, a very loose dough has come together, so I'm gonna go ahead and increase the speed. 5 minutes. I think that it's done. Smooth and wrapping around the hook. I just don't know if that's what you would consider this. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm confident now. Next step is to cover the bowl with a damp towel for 10 minutes to let the dough have a little rest, a little nap. Snack break is over. Okay, what now? What now? Turn the mixer back on to medium-high and continue to mix until the dough is very smooth, extremely elastic, and pulling away from the sides of the bowl. Another 10 to 15 minutes. That seems like a long time to run this thing, but let's do it. Let's see what you're made of. Ah! I had to put the stand mixer on the ground because it was shaking the table so violently. I also just stopped it because it looked like the dough was pulling away from the sides of the bowl, which is the indicator, and also KitchenAid is a little bit hot. Maybe we need to give her a rest. Pour a 1/4 cup of oil into a separate large bowl and swirl to coat. 1/4 cup. We are going to use this spatula to transfer it. It's meant to be a very sticky dough. It is, so I guess something is going correctly. Whoa. Now let's bring you a little bit closer, shall we? She says to dip your fingertips, get some of the pulled and spread it across the surface. It feels really interesting. Now we're gonna see how much this dough rises in the next hour and a half. Oh, we get to prepare the toppings, yay. I am gonna be making the garlic and rosemary topping. Do I need a chef's knife or paring? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to handle garlic. We're just gonna start. There's one. I really want to get better at cutting and chopping things. I just would love to be able to chop things really fast. That was pretty good. Are you supposed to wash garlic? Because I didn't. We honestly buy the garlic that is pre-minced in a big jar. So I don't know proper garlic etiquette. Is there that big of a difference between fresh garlic and pre-minced? Is fresh significantly better? I'm actually curious if any of you have strong opinions on that or not. Let me know. Firmly grasp it. Ooh! I love the smell of rosemary. That is so good. This is the best smelling herb for sure. Let's talk about it in the comments. Just kidding. I never realized how much I like this scent. I asked you guys on my Instagram what you wanted me to make next, and I didn't listen to any of you. Just kidding, kind of. I do want your input. Okay, you know what? Next recipe I make, it's gonna be a community pick. I'm gonna do 2 different polls. I just made this up in my head. I'm gonna do 2 different polls with different recipes, and then we're gonna whittle it down to 2. So whichever 2 win, then I'm gonna do those against each other, and then y'all get to pick. I feel like that's a good idea. Look at how good this looks. Ooh, look at her. I think this has definitely risen to double its original size, if not a little bit more. The first step, or I guess this is more like the 6th step or something, but I am going to drizzle olive oil on this pan and then transfer the dough here and stretch it out, then let it rest, then stretch it out more, then let it rise. Bread is a process. Kind of feeling like this is all I'm gonna get. This is where I'm gonna let it rest for 15 minutes because it's springing back a lot. Okay, I don't know what to do because my plastic wrap is freaking broken. It burnt in the middle, and so now it doesn't come off properly. This in itself is gonna take 15 minutes. Oh my god, I'm so over it. This is so ridiculous. I totally forgot this happened to the plastic wrap. It's been about 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna attempt to take all this off in one go. Oh wait, actually, kind of shook. It's still springing back pretty heavily. At this point, I'm gonna let it rest again, just to be overly cautious, because I really want this to be right. I'm gonna let it rest for like 5-10 more minutes.
Are you sure you're right? You want me to make sure
I'm gonna
you're
squat.
right?
No, I just checked.
Okay.
I'm squatting. We are now joined by a special guest.
Yes. Thank you. Such a touching introduction.
The next step is to dimple the dough. So basically you're gonna take your... Oh, you need to oil your hands first.
Just my fingertips, or
might as well just pour a little bit on.
don't do it over my pants. I don't want to spill it all over my pants.
Kind of spread your fingers,
Alright.
like so.
Is it your spread or like
No,
my spread?
your spread is fine. Like this.
Like this?
Yep. I think that's good.
Boom.
Now it's time to put on the topping. I'm a little nervous about spreading it evenly.
What's your strategy here?
I don't really have
maybe,
one.
Maybe like figure that out before you just go in.
Well, I
Tons of
mean,
places.
what do you suggest?
I mean, maybe like drops throughout. Okay, that's a good start.
Is it?
I think so. I want to help.
Hey!
Yes, we hear you.
Now it's time to put it in the oven.
Boom.
Quiet on set, please. Does it look good?
It does look good.
It starts in the bottom rack, so the bottom of the focaccia gets like browned and crispy. The last 5 minutes or so, you move it to the top, so then the top gets crispy. Okay, see you when it's out. Oh my god, I just got hit with a wave of heat. That looks good, huh?
Yeah, it does.
I think I did pretty well.
It looks really good. Smells really good.
Didn't have that many pitfalls today.
You didn't leave out any crucial ingredients or anything?
Not that I'm aware of. I feel good about this creation. Might need some more. Oh god. I didn't know how else to transfer it, guys.
Lift up that side.
Careful.
Ta-da!
Here it is. Claire cuts her focaccia with scissors, so I cut my focaccia with scissors. Let's look at the crumb structure. I don't know if it's as like airy as it should be. Wait. Sorry. I feel like you're about to take a big bite out of it.
Like you said, it's got a good crunch on the outside, but the inside is still quite soft. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Why?
Well,
Winnie. What?
I don't know what a perfect focaccia tastes like, so I don't want to commit myself. Hey. Shh.
Okay, I did that.
But it is quite delicious.
I also don't really know what a perfect focaccia tastes like. I don't really have it frequently, if ever.
Don't judge me.
You're about to eat that.
I said don't judge me.
I think this was very worth making. I mean, it took like 5 hours from start to finish, but it wasn't all like hands-on. In my mind, making bread is like this huge undertaking and like difficult to get right. This like didn't feel like that at all.
Yeah.
And I feel like you get such a good end result for not that hard of work, really.
The work to deliciousness ratio.
Yeah, like it's very worth it. Whereas the croissants are not.
Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe below. You can also hit the bell to get alerts. That's all I know.
God. Smash that like button. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.